Welcome to the Posting to Instagram webinar. At this point in time, you should have connected to the Soldi software. If you have not done so, please stop and connect to the software. Go through all of the settings and then watch this video. At any point in time, if you'd like to get back to the Soldi dashboard, you're going to want to go to soldi.com and click Login up in the right-hand corner. As long as you're logged into your Facebook page, it'll automatically redirect you to your home screen. Here, you will see the registration links, along with At a Glance, which includes today, yesterday, and previous week's transactions that have been completed. In gray, you will see Pending, which is any transaction that has commented sold, but they have not paid their invoice. In the last box, you will see Registrations. This includes any customer that has either clicked on a registration link or has commented sold with their email address. Those customers that have done one of those two options will be placed in your Customers tab up at the top. Here, we will give you their name and their email address, so you can export them at any point in time and send them an email letting them know about things that you're going to be selling or future sales that will be happening through your social media. At the top, you will see I have a Facebook and an Instagram logo. This shows me that I'm connected to both Facebook and Instagram. With Facebook, you're automatically connected when you connect with the Soldi software. Instagram, you have to manually connect. If you do not have this Instagram up at your top, you're going to want to connect by going to the gear and clicking Settings. Here, this will take you to your settings, where you'll see your general settings, payments and taxes, invoicing, shipping, campaigns, which will have all been gone through when you went through the guided flow. At any point in time, you can go back and change those. At the bottom, I also recommend that you just check out Show Advanced Settings. These are more detailed settings that you may want to add or change. At the top, you will see Instagram and coupon codes, two sections that we did not go over in the guided flow. Check out coupon codes to be able to create coupon codes and gift cards for your customers. At the Instagram, this is how you connect to your Instagram page, by clicking here, and if you have not connected, you'll see a connect button. As long as you're already signed in to your Instagram on your computer, it'll automatically connect you to your Instagram page. If you ever want to make sure it is the correct Instagram page, you can always view account, which will open up your Instagram in a new tab. As long as it is your Instagram page, then you're good to go. From here, I want to go ahead and add products into my dashboard. The only way to do that is through campaigns. So I'll click on Campaigns and go to New Campaign. By creating a new campaign, I can add new products into my dashboard. I'll select Add Products, and then I will choose the products that I want to add. While that's loading, I'm going to go ahead and create a title for this campaign. I prefer to use the date to help me organize and go back and see when I posted certain items. I also like to include IG or FB for Instagram or Facebook. I'll click Save, and as that's finishing up, my products are now loading into their own boxes. Now you'll be able to see that I'm going to be able to add product name, the size or color, the quantity, along with the price and the item cost. The item cost is only for your eyes. Your customers will never see the cost. This is the way you're able to calculate your profit for each item. One of the things you will see is that you have two boxes over here with your photos in them, and you can see that I have made them a little different than you would typically see a post. They include Buy Now, the price, and comment sold plus email. This kind of gives them a different look than my normal product post, so that people know that they can buy now instead of just being a normal product post to look at. You'll also see that I made it consistent through both posts so that as time goes on, customers can always come back and differentiate through all of the posts that they can buy from and the ones that they can't. Now I'm going to continue to add in the product names. So put in whatever name that you have for your product along with the price. And then you want to make sure that if you have the price on the picture that it matches what you put here. Also, this is just again the amount that I spent to purchase this item, and then nobody's going to see this except for the people on the dashboard. Now with the size and the color, this hat comes in one size but multiple colors, so I'm going to want to include all of those options. The other thing you're going to want to keep in mind is that when you have multiple options, people are going to be buying online from your social media, so they're not actually going to be able to see or feel this particular product. By creating multiple colors, you often want to be able to put that in the picture as well. Either take a picture with all of the colors showing, or create a collage for Instagram with each of the colors being involved somewhere in the collage. This allows customers to really understand what it is that they're getting. It makes more sense when you have colors like pinks and blues and purples and reds where they come in different tones. That'll help people understand and your customers understand exactly what they're buying and help them making that purchase. Now, as I've created all of the options in the white boxes, it's starting to fill in my description. But the one thing I do want to change by hitting edit manually would be my purchase instructions. It defaults for Facebook, which is not what I want. Unfortunately, in Instagram, you only get one live link, so applying this link inside your description isn't very helpful. With Instagram, we have tested and found out that the most helpful way for people to comment sold is to also include their email address instead of having them click on the link. When they include their email address, we're able to register them off of the email address, and we're able to send them an invoice based off of that. We have found that more people are more likely to finish the transaction if they've given their email address rather than trying to get them to come back to find that link. I also like to include an example. This helps them understand exactly what they're supposed to do. Example is sold me@me.com. That's a very generic email, but now they can see exactly what that looks like. And you can even put in some sort of marker to differentiate the example from the actual example. The next thing you want to do is you may also want to include some more information about what the next steps are. So include something about when they're going to receive an email. So I'm going to tell them you will receive an email. Make sure you spell everything correctly within minutes. And you can also include you will receive an email, receive your invoice in an email within minutes. Please pay your invoice within 24 hours to purchase the item. You can also add in hashtags here. I always like to add PB&P as my brand name. And I like to add labels that people would consider looking up when wanting to buy this item. So for example, hat is a great one. Winter hat is another one. Those are very similar but two very different hashtags. And again, you want to, whenever you create a hashtag, there are no spaces, you're going to want to combine all the words into one long word. Hashtag fashion, hashtag women, hashtag style. Those are all great, and you want to include at least 5 to 10. You never want to go too few of the hashtags because that will be hard for people to find your items, and you also don't want to go too many because you don't want to spam people. The next thing you're going to want to do is I'm going to go ahead and copy this, and I'm going to save this item and go down to the next one. Now before I paste it in, I want to make sure I have all my boxes cleaned and completed, and this will allow the description to be filled in. So go ahead and put in this information. And again, I'm going to match the price so that when they check out, they get the exact same price. And then here, I'm going to also include the size and the color. And with this one, it comes in multiple sizes and colors. So I need to apply everything options that would be available. So for example, I'm going to do the small red, the medium red, and we do recommend going ahead and filling out the entire word. You don't want to leave only part of the word because this allows our system to be able to identify if they just write the S or they just write the M, or even if they write the LG, we're still going to be able to identify what size that they wanted. Now I'm also going to put in the other colors, which were blue. I'm going to do all the sizes that blue comes in. Now I could continue to go down the list, say it came in white and black. I could also include those colors in here as well. Now to point out, if I were a customer and I had the option of picking blue or red, there's a good chance I wouldn't pick the blue because I wouldn't know what color it was. Is it a light blue, a dark blue, an ocean blue? What kind of blue is it? Where with the red, I can see exactly what it's going to look like. So the next thing I want to do is edit manually. From here, I'm going to go ahead and delete this and paste in the instructions that I've already created up here. Now the last step is adding in my hashtags. Again, I'm going to do PB&P. It's a way of branding, so if anybody looks it up, they'll find all of my products that I've posted. And the next thing I want to do is also put in hashtags that people would search for to find this item. So hashtag blouse, hashtag, again, fashion works, hashtag women's fashion, hashtag style, hashtag, you can think of anything that people would look up. You might even want to do just women. It's a great one. Girl is another one that tends to be looked up a lot. Go ahead and hit save, and we'll save there. If you're not sure what hashtags to use, you can also look up trending hashtags on Instagram, or even look at people who sell very similar items to you or have Instagram with similar items and see how they're hashtagging. It's a great idea to figure out exactly what people would be looking for to find your item. Now from here, I need to show you guys my phone because you can't post on Instagram through a laptop or desktop, but instead you can actually post through your phone or your tablet. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and share my phone with you. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go actually straight to Safari down at the bottom. By clicking on Safari, it'll allow me to open up the Safari window, and from there I'm actually going to be able to log in by clicking on the three dots at the top. And when I click on the three dots, the three lines, it's going to create this menu that I can scroll down and hit login. I'm going to log in just like I would on my desktop or laptop, and it'll bring me to my dashboard. From here, I can actually click on my dashboard up at the top, which will bring up a list. And I'm going to actually open the products list so you guys can see that every product that you bring in through a campaign will also go to your products tab. I'm going to hit done, which will now start loading up my products tab. From there, I can start my posting. Unfortunately, you can only post one item at a time through Instagram. So I'm going to do one item, post it to Instagram, and then come back and connect it. So the first step is taking this item and pushing on the upside down triangle. When I click there, you'll see a list, and I want to select Post to Instagram. As I load up this item, you're going to see the image along with the description that I've written, and then the instructions. Save the photo and copy the text above. Then I can choose to either post to Instagram or I already posted it. Since I haven't posted it already, I'm going to choose Post to Instagram. But first, I need to save this item. So I'll save image, and from there, I'm going to then go ahead and copy the text. I'll hit copy text, and then I can hit done. Now my option is to post to Instagram, so I'll choose that, and it brings me to my Instagram page that I've already logged into. I'm going to select on that photo down the right, which will then bring up this photo of the hat. I don't want to add anything, I like just how it is, so I'm going to hit next. And again, I don't need any filters, and we do recommend be careful with filters and make sure the hat or the product that you're using looks exactly like it would when they get it. If you add a filter and it changes the color, that can be misleading to all of your customers. So I'll select next, and now I need to write the caption, which is where I'm going to paste the text that I've already copied. If you've come up with new hashtags, you can also edit your hashtags or edit any of your wording here, or even add more hashtags in. Then hit OK. Now here you can actually push it forward to any of your social media, but we do not recommend that. And the reason is because you're not going to be able to scrape the sold comments off of any of these social media. So if you post it to Facebook, we won't be able to identify a sold plus email because we won't be connected through Facebook, just Instagram. So for your sale posts, we recommend just sharing. Don't push anywhere else. Then the post is loaded. I can actually then click on my home screen down here and take me back to Safari. From Safari, you will see that my screen is actually changed, and now I want to choose Matched by Image. Soulsy will then start looking for images that look similar to this, and it has found these two. I actually want to select the one it looks like and hit Connect. From there, it's going to identify and ask if these are the same. If they are, hit Yes, Connect Now. Once they are connected, it'll tell you success, post connected, and you can hit done. To verify that you've posted it, you can scroll down and see just posted. From there, I'm going to go ahead and exit out of this so we can go back to the screen. Now you've seen what customers do, And I'll show you products on this side of things. But again, I'll show you that products, after you load them in, will always go here. And you'll also see again the status just posted. Now the comments section, the invoices section, is the sections you're going to want to watch during the sales. Every time someone comments sold, it'll create an invoice and place it here. You can always look for invoices based on status, the invoice number, which is here, the status, which is here, the dates, you can change the range, the product information, which is the title of the product, the customer email, which we apply here, or even the customer name, which is here, or the type, which will tell you if it came from a Facebook sale, an Instagram sale, they paid by PayPal, WePay, or has an add-on. Now here, what I can show you is as everyone comments sold, you'll see that it has the name and the email along with what they commented and where they commented. Then here, it's going to tell you what item they commented on, what they wanted, and what it is they got. Again, here's the amount and their status, along with the invoice number. You can always click in on the invoice number, and you can view a shopper. This is really handy if somebody has questions or you feel like the invoice might be incorrect. If that is the case, always view a shopper and make sure that what they're looking at is correct or incorrect. And that'll include sales tax or shipping based on how you've set it up. Here, I'll show you all the statuses that can be chosen for each of the items. They'll come up as different colors. Pending means that they've commented sold, but they have not paid. Queued means that they've commented sold, but they're out of stock, so they're on a wait list. Authorized means that they've commented sold, they're on a wait list, but they've chosen to be authorized, saying that if one becomes available, you have the permission to go ahead and charge their card and finish the checkout process. Paid is paid, and processing is an item that you can choose once you've started the process. If you're packaging up and getting things ready to ship, you can mark it as processing so you know where you're at inside the function. Shipped means that you've shipped it, and canceled is canceled. And the same thing with refunded, which will automatically be marked if you've refunded it through the credit card processor or through PayPal. The comments tab is here for any time that somebody comments on an active Solty post on Facebook or Instagram. We will go ahead and collect those posts and put them here. The reason this is nice is if you have sales going on in both, or you have multiple items, it's much easier to see all the comments in a row here than it would be if you had to go through all of your Facebook or Instagram posts and check out the comments. If somebody asks a question, you can actually click right onto the item there and it'll take you to that product. You can then respond to their questions directly to them on the reply side. This is basic information on how to post to Instagram. If you have more questions, please follow up with your account manager. Have a great day.